While the Cold War is ending, another war is now upon us. In this new war, the enemy is not the red flag of communism, but the red ink of our national debt, the red tape of our government bureaucracy. The casualties of this war are counted in lost jobs and lost dreams. As in all wars, the critical issue to winning is leadership. In this election, you can vote for a candidate who has proven his leadership by making the free enterprise system work, creating jobs, building businesses. A candidate who is not a business-as-usual politician, but a business leader with the know-how to expand the tax base, reduce the national debt, and restore the meaning of Made in the USA. The issue is leadership. The candidate is Ross Perot. The choice is yours.
As past president of a family planning agency that serves 16,000 women in New Hampshire, I'm outraged when politicians like Judd Gregg try to interfere in women's private lives. That's why I'm supporting John Rauh for the U.S. Senate. He's always been pro-choice because he trusts women to make their own moral decisions. Why am I so sure we can count on John Rauh to fight for choice in the U.S. Senate? Because he's my husband.
For real change now, vote for John Rauh.
You know, after 8 years in the legislature, Deborah Arnesen is still making promises. She says her $700 million income tax will lower property taxes. We know it won't. And Deborah Arnesen supports pay raises and special retirement benefits for her fellow politicians. Those are bad ideas. Jobs and taxes are the issue in this campaign. My jobs plan will create new jobs, help small business, and put people back to work. And I'll veto an income tax. Putting people and jobs first. That's the change we need.
When I was in junior high school, I was waiting tables just so I would have extra spending money. And now here I am 12 years later with a degree in my back pocket, and I'm still waiting tables. Companies were not hiring new people. There were less positions available. I think the Republicans have abandoned my generation. The Democrats appeal to me because I believe that they understand what's happening in this country and they have the ability to fix it.
I own a small business. I know how hard people have worked and how much hurting is going on in New Hampshire. The most important thing that we have to fight for now is putting people back to work. We need jobs. We need to expand our economy. Many, many people are working twice as hard for half as much. I understand that. We don't need to spend more money. We don't need to raise more taxes. We need to create more jobs and put people back to work. That's our problem. That's our challenge.
Bill Zeliff for Congress. No one works harder. No one cares more.
Some politicians treat women like they're not quite real. Steve Merrill wants to make the most difficult personal decision for New Hampshire women. As governor, he'd outlaw nearly all abortions. He even said he'd prosecute doctors who performed abortions. Arnie Arnesen believes women can be trusted to make their own decisions. So you can vote for Arnie and keep the right to choose, or put yourself in Steve Merrill's hands.
Since I graduated, I've done telemarketing. I was a bicycle messenger. I hope in the future to get a job in my field, and from there start my own life. But there are no jobs.
And there's yogurt here.
I feel trapped having to live at home. The Republicans really do not know what the average American is going through. The Democratic plan is the plan that makes the most sense. I really believe that the Democrats would bring a lot of hope and enthusiasm to this country.
It took Warren Rudman's legal skills to let Oliver North know that no one's above the law. Today, New Hampshire needs a U.S. Senator with economic skills. I've spent my life creating jobs and balancing budgets, and that's what I'll do in the Senate, without raising taxes. Judd Gregg spent his life in politics. He knows all about politics, but Judd Gregg hasn't the foggiest idea how to create jobs.
John Rauh for U.S. Senate. It's time to get to work.